Welcome back. You're with the news at 1. Now, Ireland's Insolvency Service report for the last 3 months of 2014 shows a big increase in the number of people doing deals with their banks over their crippling mortgage debt. We'll talk about the facts and figures in a minute, but first, here's one woman. She didn't want to be identified by name, but she's 34 and she's from Cork, and she's talking about her recent experience of personal insolvency arrangements.
We had mortgage debt of 5,000 per month and incomings of probably a lot less than that anyway, as in it was just mortgage payments alone. It was unsustainable because our incomings were actually less than what our outgoings and mortgage payments alone were. So I suppose we tried to engage the banks at the time that we were dealing with, and they just didn't come back with anything. They just ignored us. Really, they didn't do anything for us. The situation got worse. Myself and my partner at the time, we split up because we were under tremendous stress, and it was just excruciating stress, actually, to be honest. It was a very difficult time, and obviously a small baby on top of it as well. So we ended up splitting, and then my ex said there's this new insolvency, and he heard of a very good person to deal with, Mitchell O'Brien in Dungarvan, which they're the Insolvency Resolution Services of Ireland. So made a phone call and went through everything, and he said he'll see what he could do, and he done the proposals off, and the creditors meeting anyway was yesterday, and there was 2 banks involved, and the outcome was that the proposal was accepted. And yes, we do both have mortgage and mortgage payments every month. Yes, we both are in 40% negative equity on our properties. On the property, we'll say that on my family home, and he has on his family home, but we're sustainable. We can afford our mortgage repayments. We have a mortgage over 30 years, and the banks did take a write down as opposed to putting us into bankruptcy. They're definitely going to, I suppose it was a better option for them. Common sense would tell you that they would have accepted our proposal, but I suppose we were at their mercy, and we're very, very lucky that they did accept the proposal that Mitchell O'Brien put in for us. And I suppose that's where we're at now. We just found out yesterday, so it's still sinking in. Just very, very happy that I can stay in the family home and raise my daughter in without having to worry too much about finance and having more outgoings than incomings.
You can just hear the relief, can't you, in that woman's voice? That's one woman from Cork talking about her experience of personal insolvency arrangements.